Okay.
Kaisler, like Hitler.
Discard. And
Are you Hitler?
I am.
The year is 1932. The place? Pre-World War II Germany. In secret, Hitler, 5 to 10 players form the nation's political elite, and each has a secret allegiance. The Liberal team has a narrow majority and must work together to keep the Fascist team from gaining power. Their goal is to root out the imposters in their midst and stop a charismatic evil dictator before the Fascists can elect him Chancellor. Each round, players must elect a President and Chancellor from their ranks. The President and Chancellor work together in secret to enact a policy, but there's an element of randomness. The President draws 3 cards from a deck containing a mix of Liberal and Fascist policies. Only the President and the Chancellor know what cards they saw. If the government enacts a Fascist policy, players must decide who to trust. Perhaps there was an unlucky draw and they had no choice. Or perhaps the table elected a Fascist government. With each Fascist policy passed, the government gains new powers, allowing the President to investigate party loyalties, meddle in elections and assassinate their political rivals. Even the Liberals will be tempted to pass fascist laws to gain new powers. If the Liberals can find and kill Hitler or enact 5 Liberal policies, they manage to pull the country back from the brink of war. But if 6 fascist policies are enacted, or if Hitler is elected Chancellor, the Fascist Party seizes power and the Liberals are defeated. The clock is ticking. Can you find your allies and forge the bonds of trust necessary to stem the rising tide of fascism? Can you steer the government along the narrow path, taking only as much power as you need to pull back from the brink of war? Can you find and stop the secret Hitler?
Hi, I'm Max.
hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Tommy.
We're the co-creators of Secret Hitler, which is the thing that you're looking at right now.
Secret Hitler is a hidden identity game for 5 to 10 players, so it's this plus 2 to 7. And it's inspired by games like, that's right. It's inspired by games like Avalon, Coup, Werewolf, The Resistance. But we've aimed to solve a lot of the problems that those games have.
Yeah, and I've worked on like 10 video games in the past, and this is easily the most fun game that I've ever worked on. We started working on it back in April, and it's still really fun. It's like the #1 game that we play at the Card's office.
This is our first game that we're making together as a group. It's certainly the first good game that either Mike or Tommy have ever worked on.
I've only written a book, so I have no problem with that statement.
But this Kickstarter is a really exciting opportunity for us. We hope to get to work together for many years in the future, and this is the beginning of that partnership. So I hope you guys back the game. And
You're talking about us? We're going to back the game.
Well, I mean, I hope that the people watching this give us just a great deal of money.
A tremendous amount. That's why we're here.
Well, I pay